Hi everybody. I'm going to be walking through the basics of Google Drive. Google Drive is kind of the centerpiece of a lot of what Google Apps for Education is all about. It's a place that you can go and then you can branch out to other tools like Docs and slides and presentation and whatnot. So the basics here, make sure that you're logged in with your Google account and then go to the 9 dots for the apps and click on Drive. So let me just walk through some of the basic menus and then just kind of show you how to create within Drive itself. So the basics here is down the side you've got your menus, and then you've got features and tools up here at the top, and that's kind of where most things are located. These are folders and resources that are actually within my Google Drive account itself. The other one that's nice is the Shared With Me feature. So if you've got someone that has shared something with you in Google, anything at all really, you can click Shared With Me and you'll be able to see who the owner of the document is, and then the file and the date that you last opened that document. So again, really nice tool there. Also, we've got what's called Google Photos, and so Google Photos, you can actually store photos. So if you've got a lot of pictures of your students in activities or class trip or whatever that you might be taking throughout your workday, you can go and upload that into Google Photos, get it off your device, and remember, you have unlimited space. So that's all available here within Google Photos. My personal favorite is Recent, and the reason I like Recent is it puts the top of the list the documents that you've been working on most recently. So that's easy for me to find things that I'm working on. If I'm working on a Google presentation about formative assessment, and I close it down and the next day I come back in, it's going to be at the top of the list. So it makes it really easy for me to find things. The other one that's very popular is Starred, and you can star certain documents and then it makes it very easy for you to find those, kind of like a favorite or a bookmark. And so these are documents that I've starred and folders that I've starred within my Google Drive. And then there's obviously trash. So one thing I just want to bring up right here is it actually shows what kind of space I'm using in Google. Remember, Google Apps for Education, like I said already, is unlimited, and so it's telling me that of 16 gigabytes used, 13 has been for Drive, Gmail is using 4, and Google Photo I don't have a whole lot in. So that's kind of the basics of the menus themselves. You can also see folders by clicking this drop down arrow here next to My Drive, and that blasts out all your folders, so you really can get yourself nice and organized. If that's something that works for you. The other part real quickly then is the tools here at the top. So if you're looking for a document and you're not sure what some of these are or what they kind of a preview of them in a way, you can actually just say I want to see grid view, and then it puts everything in grid view. So now you can kind of see the front page of what that document has on it. So that's kind of nice to have. Another personal favorite of mine is this show detail or information, the I. And so with that, I can click on any document that I want, and I can jump in. So if I jump into this document here, this Google presentation, I can click I or View Details, and then what it does, it tells me activity of kind of what's been happening in that document. You can see just a quick preview of people that have been in and out of that document, what they've done. And also I can click on Details, and I can get a sense of an overview of that. So I can see this is not shared with anybody. This is where it's located, the folder, which is kind of nice if you can't find documents. So some nice resources there. So I'm going to close it up there. The other basics within Google Drive is just like what you can make here. And so under New, this is where you can go in and you can make a doc, a sheet, a slide. I can go over and make a Google form, a Google drawing, anything at all that I'm working with Google. I can start from Drive. That's why I say it's kind of the launching pad. The other thing that you can do also is you can actually create folders here. So I can go in here and I can say create a folder, and then I can name that folder. I'll just call it test, and I can create that folder right in Google Drive. Again, I really encourage people to try their best to be organized with their Google and try to keep things in folders whenever possible. So that's kind of nice. The other part here too, you can also go in and you can take a folder that you've already created and you can drag files right in. So if you've got a file that you want to put into Google because you want to store it there, you can drag any file you want, and really I mean any file. Google Drive can actually become an online cloud storage space. So it doesn't have to be a Google resource that you're uploading. You can take any file that you want. Like for example, I'm going to grab an iBook created by our science department, and I'm going to go ahead and drag that in, and that can actually be stored there for me to reference, for me to share large files. I can't read that file in Google, but it works very, very nice for a storage area. If you're used to using resources like Dropbox and those kind of things, this is unlimited. You can store, you can back up every file on your computer with Google Drive. So really nice features. So that's kind of the rundown of Google Drive. We'll be taking a look at other features within Docs and Sheets and Google Forms on other sessions.